home to join the army. I woke awake to get it on. I got no time to sleep. I gotta go strong. I left my home to join the army is what I would say. I left my home. They told me to go back home. They said you can't be disabled and serve your land. I said, what do you mean? I thought the thing was right. I ain't doing this for me. Yeah, I'm doing this for fam. I said, I ain't doing this for me. I'm doing this by my back. 'Cause that's who I protect. The ones that I can't see. If you attack my land, then you gonna see. They don't know about me, son, but I'm a sharpshooter. I was designated at 13 years old for the championships of the world. But I had to say no, 'cause my parents didn't have that cash. So I woke up and got on my own. Then I told them go home. Then I told them go home. I ain't trying to stay in. Man, I'm trying to get out. So what is going on? And why you down? I tried to tell you the truth. I want to serve my land. I want to prove my worth. I want to prove my worth. I want to show your hands. This is all for you. This ain't about me. You want to go and do your best to protect your seed. I want to do all of the fight so she don't do none. They told me to go back home, even though you can shoot. I said, what about a sniper position? How do I get there? He said, it's a long way up, and you probably won't fare. I told him, watch me, dog. Best believe I'm gonna win. But they got too scared, my G, to let me even try. And that's the kind of thing I say that'll piss you off. That'll piss you off. For the ones that are real patriots. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? I'd rather be out there now. On the front line, on the front line. I know that sounds kind of crazy to people. When I'm at home, when I'm seaside. But you don't understand my mind and the way that it works. See, I'd rather be with my people, taking on the world, taking on the world. I ain't got no time, I ain't got no time to wait around for you, to wait around for you. So I tell the truth. And what we going through, what we going through. If they got problems, then they can contact me. They can contact me. I tell them the truth. And what I'm trying to do, and what I'm trying to do. Just protect myself. And my family's dues, and my family's dues, 'cause my family itself always served in the wars, always served in the wars on one side of the fam. Yeah, 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 we got the army, and on the other side, we got the navy. That's just how it goes. Yeah, yeah, got an army, navy, family. You already know. So what does that make? What does that make? It makes Marines. It makes Marines. What do you know? What do you know? What I'm trying to be is what I'm trying to be. But they got so proud with what I'm trying to do. What I'm trying to do. I would want to take the test. Huh. Paris Island is where I wanna go. But they won't let me go, they won't let me go. I said I'd be alright if they let me go, if they let me go. I will not quit. I come back in a body bag before I ever give up. Best believe they got to break my soul, but that won't let me go. I said I'm coming back on a different world, but I'm way too confident that I can make it through. I can make it through. I won't give up. I won't give up on the army or the navy. What do they make? What do they make? They make Marines, make Marines, That's where they come from. In case you didn't know, in case you didn't know, that's where they really strong. And get the best and go, get the best and go. Wish what you been through and how we do. Happy Memorial Day to the Army vets, to the Navy vets. How do y'all do it? Don't waste every day, don't waste every day. Explain to the next generation A, generation A. Terminally online. Gotta break they mind, gotta break they mind. Go and touch some grass. And tell them what you do, tell them what you do. We're going now. We hold on, path, hold on, path. But I soon found out. But I soon found out. I mean, they still won't go. No, they still won't go. That's the army. That's the army. So I proved myself. Yeah, I proved myself. I can do it all. I can do the test. Yeah, I passed it now. They couldn't tell what was wrong. They couldn't tell what was wrong. So I passed my test, my physical exam. And then eventually, before I got sent off, they found I had cerebral palsy and epilepsy. So they pulled my paper, told me to stay home. This happened last year, my dog. I swear to God, I ain't wrong. So you mean to tell me, my G, that I'm good enough to do it? But because of a medical procrastination, then I cannot go. Then I can't make the cash. I said that sucks. And that shit ain't fair. And that shit ain't fair. Even though I'm disabled, I'll still pass the test, still serve my country. Yeah, I proved that in the line. Until they found out the papers, till they found out the papers. I was good as gold, I was good as gold. Passed up all my tests, I passed all my tests. They said, here you go, they said, here you go. Gave me a date to show up. They said, show up here at this place at 6 a.m., at 6 a.m. Be ready to get on that bus. I don't know where it's going, don't know where it's going. But then that's like I said, man, they pulled my papers. Found out I had medical. Then they told me that I could not go, even though I done proved myself. And that's the part that really sucks. Now that you're saying it well, because I have disabilities, then I ain't worthy to serve the well. That's kind of crazy to me when you're asking me. I just wanted to serve my country and retire peacefully. But they really had that malice. They ain't want me to leave. I mean, this is my life and what I want to do. I've been through a harder things in my life. What's one more thing to go through? Y'all really want to serve though, and they don't want me to let me through. I told them, I said, that's kind of crazy. And then I walked out the door. I walked out the door. I told them I won't be back. And that was my choice. I already proved I can serve the country and pass all of their tests. I can do the mile in town and everything else. Heal the rest. It was actually easier than I thought. It was gonna be. It was gonna be. And it was actually kind of fun getting up that big ass wall. That big ass wall was kind of fun. But I did it, you see, to join the army. But they turned away me before I could ever get paid or serve the country. And that's the problem, man, is that y'all are saving this kind of thing for the ones that don't need it. Y'all are saving this kind of thing and keeping it from the ones that really want it. That's kind of thing I don't like to see. So it kind of really sucks when you're talking to me. Because like I said, man, I proved I could do it. I showed you I could do it. I passed all your tests better than most of the rest. And you still come off the top like you ain't good enough to serve your country, man. But you shot better than the rest. You was in the upper half of the mile runs. You kept up with everything, the calisthenics, the pull-ups, the push-ups, the charge, the obstacle course, and all. You did it. But then they check your medical. And that's what screwed me over. Was that medical. I was able to get in. Get past it at first. They didn't say much. But then at the end, they said I cannot go. It said you lied on your application or something, bro. They said I lied on my application or some shit. Or sign up, whatever that shit's called. They said I lied on it. I didn't lie on anything. I just didn't divulge all the information that I had. It's so annoying. The reason I didn't divulge all the information that I had and about myself is because I know I can do the military test. I know I can pass it. I did pass it, and I proved I could pass it. The whatever K mile, whatever run, ruck march, fucking all that shit. I did all of it and passed all of it. And then afterward, they told me I couldn't. They waited till the end. I guess they were waiting for me to fail during the test, during the whatever recruitment, whatever that shit is. I guess they were waiting for me to fail, and then when I didn't fail, then they were like, "You can't go." And I was like, "Why?" They was like, "Because you have cerebral palsy and epilepsy." I'm like, "Really?" But did either of those affect my test results at all? I still finished. If I got epilepsy and cerebral palsy, and I finished midway through the field of applicants, if I finish 50% in the middle, then that means I'm more than proficient to go to the next step, to serve, to get to the next level past training camp. That's what it should show, right? If those other guys and girls below me, right, still got the pass, still went into the military, still are serving today, and they're still getting paid all these benefits and monies and insurance and all this shit. But because I'm born this fucking able, I'm not allowed to serve my fucking country. Yeah, that bugs the fuck out of me, bro. Because I literally prove that just because you're disabled does not mean that you can't serve in the military or serve your country. But their mindset is, oh, it's going to be a liability. That's why you can't do it. Not it's your life. You get to do what you want with it. Nah, fam. If you're disabled, you don't have a life. They own your fucking life. The government does. They tell you what you can and can't do, and it fucking sucks. I don't like people telling me what I can and can't do, especially when I prove to you that I can do something. That's something I always fucking grew up with as a kid. Every time I turn around, Chris, you can't do this because you're disabled. Chris, you can't do that because you're disabled. You're not gonna be able to drive because you're disabled. You can't do that because you're disabled. Da 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 da. Like you can't get a normal job because you're disabled. You're not gonna be able to have a 9 to 5 or a career or be able to work full time. Like these are doctors all throughout my life telling me what I can and can't fucking do. And then I turn around and do all of it. And the military is the same way. They did me dirty the same way. Believe it, don't believe it, I don't give a fuck, bro. I know what I've been through. And I looked that recruiter right in his face and I said, what the fuck, bro? I was like, look, there's still dudes out on the course right now. I can see them coming up the hill, still rucking, and I'm already done. And it's half the class still to come. But yeah, I'm not fit. I'm not fit to serve. I'm not fit to fucking serve. Nah, I don't want to be a patriot. Nah, I don't want to serve my country. I don't love America. Even though I love America, fucking to the. This is this part of America I don't like. This negative view on people that have fucking disabilities. It's like if we got disabilities, either pay for us not to work and give us a livable wage where we're not living in fucking Section 8 our whole lives, or let us fucking work. It's one or the other. You can't strip all of our benefits and advantages, or excuse me, strip all of the benefits and advantages of being normal because we're disabled. Just because we're disabled and we do the same work, now we don't get the same benefits as somebody that's not disabled and doing that same amount of work. They're getting more benefits. They don't have to pay as much for any damn thing. They don't have to pay for doctors. They don't have to pay for medications. They don't have to pay for doctor visits. They don't have to pay for specialists. None of that shit. They just show up to work and then go fuck home. And yeah, they can pay all their bills. Why? Because they're not paying for these doctors and insurances and medications and shit. That costs money. That comes out of our checks. Like, they don't get it. They're destroying us as disabled people at an accelerated rate without even realizing it. Without even realizing it. And they think it's just us just making noise. Oh, we just talking just to be talking. No, we talking for a fucking reason. We want to live normal ass lives. We don't want to be told how to live our lives, how much we can spend, how much we got to spend, where we can live. We don't want to hear that shit unless we're literally getting paid for by the government. That's different. And I'm not. And I still have to live that fucking way. It's stupid. Sorry, y'all. I know y'all probably ain't never heard no disabled person just go on a fucking rant about how unfair being the government is to disabled people. And then they don't compensate us for this problem that we did not choose to have. My disability didn't come from a car crash or jumping off a roof and doing something stupid. Oh, literally a birth injury. You think the government gives a fuck about that? No, bro. I have to literally struggle just to fucking stay alive. If I try to depend on the government and not work my job like I'm supposed to do because I'm a ward of the state, I'm supposed to not have a job. If I had did that, y'all realize I'd be homeless right now. $740 a month. Who the fuck can live off $700 a month? And if you make $700 a month, I really feel bad for you. But who the fuck can live off $700 a month? Not me. Not anybody in their right mind can live off $700 a month, plus going to doctor visits, plus paying for medications, plus paying for specialists, plus paying for those visits. It's not happening. And then on top of, let's say I had a seizure from the epilepsy, now that's $250, $300 to ride to the freaking hospital, which I did not accessorize. I did not acknowledge. I did not say you could do that. And they're going to do it anyway and then bill me anyway. And then I got to pay for the hospital visit afterwards. How the fuck is that fair? So y'all offer me $700 a month to not work. But then if I have to go to the hospital, literally I can't pay any bill at all for the rest of the month. I mean, shit, I get the $700 at the beginning of the month. That's not even lot rent. Never mind the mortgage, the bills, the car, the food, the you know what I'm saying? Never mind all the rest of the stuff. Now $700 a week. Now we talking. $700 a week. I stay home. I stay home. But $700 a month ain't no fucking way. Y'all about to keep me at home. I just got a notice from the court, from the court today because I'm not supposed to be working. Apparently, according to SSI, I'm not supposed to be working, and according to SSI, I owe them like $40,000 or some shit because I'm working now. Fuck that. I'm not paying them shit. I'm not paying SSI a damn cent. Mostly because I didn't set up the SSI. That was set up when I was a teenager or before I was a teenager, and I wasn't getting paid for it because I never seen that money. You know what I'm saying? And then when I did start seeing it, guess what? It wasn't enough for me to live on my own. So I didn't give a fuck. I went out and got a job right after that. Even though I have family members telling me, Chris, you don't need a job. Chris, stay home. Chris, you don't need a job. Da 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 da. Yes, I do. The fuck you mean I don't need a job? What if I told you you didn't need a job? How you gonna pay your bills then? Exactly. That's why I don't understand. Like society in and of itself looks at disabled people and goes, they don't really need a life. They just have to survive. And that's really what's happening to disabled people all around the country is we don't get a chance to live. We have to survive through all the bullshit that other people put out and do. Like letting illegal people live in the country. That takes a hit on everything. That raises the price of everything. That makes it even harder for disabled people to live in the United States of America. Like y'all don't like people don't see these basic things that set up for Rome to be the for America to be the new Rome. Like y'all don't see that shit coming. Obviously, you didn't read history or like history because if you did, then y'all would know what the fuck y'all were doing. Y'all are setting yourselves up to burn like Rome, and I'm gonna watch y'all fucking burn. I'm gonna still be here. I'm gonna survive it. I already know where I'm gonna go. I already have a place built where I'm gonna go. I did it under secrecy. Nobody knows about it, including my own family. Nobody knows about it. So I already know. So when Rome burns, I won't be burning with it. Oh, let me get my headphones. I use my big pair of headphones. I got like three different pairs of headphones for the computer. Why do I collect? Does anybody else just collect like random like a lot of sets of headphones? It's like I feel like I've collected like seven, eight, nine sets of headphones now. Let me say it. Let me say it. One, two, three. I got four on, five in front of me, six in the bowl, seven, eight on top of the coffee maker. Yeah, I don't know why I have so many sets of headphones. And then I got a wired set of plugins, the old school jellies. I miss those. I miss the old iPhone headphones that were like jellies, the 100 color jellies. I left my home to join the army. All right, I actually didn't, but I wish, man, because they wouldn't let me join. That was the biggest part. Damn. Let me lock in right quick. Oh yeah, turn up, 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 turn up. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, 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 oh. No, 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 no. Ah, ah. Got him, got him. Oh shit. Hey, 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 chill out. Oh, dodge him, dodge him, dodge him. Yes. Dodge. Oh, okay, okay, okay. We killed it. We killed it. I was about to dodge him again, boy. I about to bloop, 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 bloop. Oh, he's still alive. That is a strong ass umbrella. Hey, it reminds me of the Umbrella Corporation. Speaking of which, I love that show. Yo, Umbrella Corporation is dope. Not the Umbrella Corporation of Resident Evil, but I mean the Umbrella Corporation of the Umbrella Academy on Netflix. If you know about the Umbrella Academy, you know what I'm talking about, and you a real one. They need to bring that show back, and I don't know. They need to turn him back into a her, the main character or whatever that's got all the issues and this super mega power, but don't know how to control that shit. Yeah, he needs to go back to being a girl because that made more sense. And I don't like that she changed into a dude. Like in real life, IRL transitioned into a dude. And now she that was a cute girl now looks like a crackhead dude. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. She was cute in the show before she cut all the hair off. And then after they made that transition from a girl to a guy, looked like a crackhead. Like go and look her up. I mean, go and look him up. He looks like a crackhead, bro. He looks like he's strung out. It's like it don't work. See, what girls don't understand, right? This skinny look that they go for, like what's her name got right here? This skinny look they go for, it doesn't work the same with guys. Like think about it, ladies. Think about this. How many guys have you approached that were skinny, lean bean, and lean like you? Versus how many guys have you approached that were built, muscular, shredded, six pack, arms built like steel? You know what I'm saying? You can see the striations in the muscle. Which ones are you going for? The lean bean or the striations? They're gonna go for the striations every time. They're gonna go for that guy that's ripped versus that guy that looks like he could be a girl. 100%. Unless she is a tomboy. Now, if she is a tomboy, there's a higher chance of that happening. Maybe that's why we won't get another season of the Umbrella Academy. Is because the main character is not the main character anymore. She is now a he. So I had no problem with that, with them doing that. They chose to do that. That's their own life, whatever. Oh yeah, it messes up my TV show. Oh god, like you know what I mean? Whatever. Edit it, make them a girl again, post edit. That's how you do it. Then they can still be them, but they can still be the character that they were supposed to be in the show. That's how you do it. Because you already know what they look like from season 1 and 2. Just use that same build for season 4. Because in season 3, you can tell that she was transitioning into a dude. Like I could tell. That was really easy to see in Umbrella Academy because like she went from the crop haircut, kind of like Belle's haircut. She kind of had Belle's build actually. She has Belle's build, right? In season 1, and then halfway through season 2, she cuts all her hair off, and then in season 3, she loses her chest, uh, and still has no arms, and then into season 3 happens, and then she goes on social media, and this is the new me. I'm a guy now, and I'm just like, nope, no, you're not. You're still a girl. You want to dress like a guy? That's fine, but I'm still gonna call you a girl because you are. Let's call him a tom girl. Let's call her a tomboy, bro. Just call them a tomboy. I don't know, not trans man. I don't like these trans terms because what that means is that they've transitioned into that male or female, which means by transitioning, that means you can do the same thing as male and females, which you cannot do after you transition. Males that transition into females cannot have babies. Women that transition into males cannot have kids as well. They ain't pumping out no swimmers. If that were the case, you know what I'm saying? If you can't do that, then you haven't successfully transitioned. You've only partially transitioned. You've transitioned halfway in the physical sense. But you can't perform that new agenda. And that's the problem. That's why I can't recognize it as uh, a gender. Because it's not. You just a tomboy. Still. Okay, you transition, but you're still a tomboy. Still. You're still a girl. You still was born a girl. You're still always gonna be a girl, and your genomes is gonna show that. This whole delusional mindset that's been cultivated over the last 15 years is breaking not my mind, but it's breaking down common sense. And that's the sad part. Because people don't want to use common sense anymore. They want to live off of feeling how they feel about something versus, reality, what's actually happening, what's going on. Instead, it's how do I feel about this? Not what's going to change this for the best outcome for everybody. We should just get rid of the trans agenda altogether. You're either a tomboy or a tomgirl, or a femboy and a tomboy. There you go. Bam. Fix the whole thing. Boom. You don't need trans anything. You're either a femboy or you're a tomboy. Because I mean, in reality, that's all it is. Is you have certain women that feel like they're not cute enough or beautiful enough to get married to what they want to get married to. So instead of improving themselves, working on their image, working on themselves in the gym, working on themselves mentally, no, They go, I should just transition into being a guy and pay $100,000 to have my body destroyed and to where I can't put it back to the way it was beforehand and mess up my hormones and levels and all that just so I can sound more masculine. I don't think they realize, but we know, guys know. First of all, we know when you talk. That's easy. Secondly, we as soon as you come around us, the first thing we look for in a guy is to make sure they got the Adam's apple. And if you transition, you're not gonna have the Adam's apple. Now, is that a problem to have transition people around? No, it's not. As long as they're not in our schools teaching kids, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. Because kids need to be in an environment where agendas like that and any other agenda like religion can't be pushed. That's why schools did what they did with the anthems. That's why they made that change like they did. If you don't know about the change, you should look it up in your own state. In some of the schools, they took out the national anthem because of the variety of kids that were there were complaining that okay, they're getting America's getting notarized, but then all these other countries aren't. I'm like, first of all, this is America. First of all, you're in America. If you're in America and you don't want to be an American, you should not be in America. If you're in America to have a job and then send all that money to another country, you shouldn't be in America because you're stealing money from Americans that live here, pay taxes here, and want to see their insurance decrease over time, not increase. And people seem not to understand that the more illegal people's living here in the country, the higher your insurance is going to be, the higher your rent's going to be, the higher your power bill is going to be, the higher your food grocery bill is going to be until we cut off the head of that serpent, which might mean to cut off the LGBTQ community in general if they're the ones supporting this and causing these riots or these standoffs with ICE agents and police. Whatever group is causing it, we got to get rid of them in general. Because if we don't get rid of them and we don't get rid of the illegal migrants that keep wandering into the country, and I'm not talking about just from Mexico, I'm talking about from anywhere in the world, because there's multiple countries right now that are under war and in war, and everybody wants to leave that country, even though they moved to said country from America, some of them, and now they want to move back. But then when they're not granted that amnesty because they chose to leave the country and turn its back on American values because you felt like you had it easier to live in Cameroon or Mali, and now you're living there, you hate it, well, you did that to yourself. So deal with it. That's how I've always felt about it. If you want to be an American, support American values. If you don't want to be an American, you shouldn't be here. If you come here to try and build a little Mexico or a little Tijuana or a little whatever, a little Cameroon or a little Japan or a little Tokyo inside of America, you shouldn't be here. Now, the only way I can say that that would work and I would be okay with it, right, would be is if you have a large influx of people that come in all at one time, then something like a Chinatown would make sense. But the difference is with Chinatown, in most places, actually every place, the Chinatowns that we see, uh, those communities do not block themselves off from being American. They don't just keep speaking Chinese or Japanese or Taiwanese or uh or Mandarin and not speak English. You see what I'm saying? They assimilate it into being an American. I'm talking about the ones that come to America, don't want to be American, want to use the American system to get as much money as they can and then send it back to their country. Like Omar, for instance, the representative that all these far leftists just kept trying to support and say, no, she's not wrong. She's not causing any corruption. No, those people aren't causing corruption in Minneapolis. They're not doing that. No, she's not stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars to pay for illegal migrants to live here illegally, by the way, and get them paid millions of dollars a year. No, she's not doing that. Come to find out, that's exactly what the fuck she was doing. And the far left is okay with that. They're okay with America burning like Rome because they think if America burns like Rome, then it'll be rebuilt the way they want it rebuilt. They're fucking dumb. I put it like this, right? Realistically, right? Let's just take all the men off the planet, and let's say all the men, let's just move us all to Mars, right? Or the exoplanet out there, Prometheus, Promexia B, or whatever it is, the new planet that, or one of the newer planets that we discovered that's like 2 or 3 times as big as Earth with the same resources, right? Let's just take all the men off the planet, send them there. I want to see how long Earth survives without men. I want to see how long Earth survives without men. Generally, I'm genuinely curious. I'm genuinely curious because I want to see women get into those infrastructural jobs and have to do those jobs. I want to see that happen because they always talk shit about how men don't do this, men don't do that, men don't care, men are always in bad moods when they come home from work. Da 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 da. It's like if you understood the environment that we worked in, then you would understand why the fuck we would be wanting to come home to peace and not come home to another war once we leave our job. Especially when we have to maintain and maintenance the infrastructure of the country, and then on top of that, manage 300 to 400 people at a time. It can be pretty damn stressful. But nah, women don't give a fuck about that. Women only care about how it makes them feel when you come in the house after being stressed out all day, and all you want to do is take a shower, get you a drink out of the fridge, and talk to your kid. Have your kid sit on your lap, have a conversation with them, see how school went, X, Y, and Z. But nah, that's too much. That's too damn much. So I want to see what happens when the guys get taken out of the equation in general as a world and we get put on another planet. I want to see how the world fend for itself without men. Women always say, well, the world would be a safer place. Okay, that's just 100% not true. Why do I say that? Well, when you talk to women, women don't like being friends with other women generally. Why is that? Well, that's because women are fucking toxic. Women will talk shit about you and keep you pulled down before they ever let you go to grow. Women will literally become your friend if they know they're cuter than you or look better than you to make themselves feel better about how they look. And then they'll hype up the other friend that they know don't look good and have them out there looking silly and feeling uncomfortable while they're feeling just fine. I've seen it happen. It happens constantly. It happened all through high school. It happened in middle school. It happened after high school. It happened in college, especially. Oh my goodness. And then for some odd reason, women can't see this. Like guys become friends with other guys because we have interest in the same thing. There's no like hierarchy system for us to climb. That's the difference between guys and girls. That's why guys can be friends forever over the dumbest shit. But girls get together over something they like, and within 30 minutes they're arguing about something. They can't be friends without drama. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. But it's true. And you think I'm lying? If you think I'm lying, go look it up. Go look. Go ask your female friend. Go ask your girl. You know what I'm saying? You got a girlfriend, go ask your girlfriend. You got a wife, go ask your wife. See how many female friends she's got versus how many homies you got. All right, on to the next mission. Or we finished the story. So now I'm gonna go back to where we was. All right, we finally finished book 1. We finished book 1, guys. We finished book 1. Woohoo! All right. On to book 2. Yeah. Pantheons. Chapter 3. Or book 3, I mean. Chapter 3. Chapter 3. It's funny. Yeah. What? Oh, yeah. I'm about to go do that anyway, I do believe. Oh. Oh. Withdrawal. Anyways. Do we have any new characters on the thing? Not yet. Okay. Well, we got Lucia. I get Promia. I almost got enough to do a pull. I mean, I can signal shop. Let's do that. I can give myself the stuff for it. See, I got 60 right here. I could use this. Boom, boom, boom. Ah, shit. Oh well, that works. Only needed one anyway. Yeah. Over here. Don't need none of that stuff. Ooh, what is that? Modified part. 1200. Ooh, that look painful. I've got 1,118 monochrome, so we're gonna change that over to yeah. Still got 158. Too short of one more. Damn. For Mia, let's go. Yeah, right in no side. Ooh, S rank. Hey. Yo, the soundtrack for this game is so good. Ooh. Yeah. I can't hear it through my headphones though. What's going on? Hold on. Oh. Embrace the result. Stop keeping score. That's the essence. Life's true goal. Not just trails and battle stuff. Go take a joy and simple stuff. Even when it's getting rough. See what we got though. Take it easy, having fun is just enough. What's that? Yeah. Shining golden side. Yeah. Thanks, find a treasure. Roll a ride. Reach out for it and take a flight. Yeah. You're not elitist, you try. Chin up and yourself confined. No doubt, face on your side. You're chosen. So enjoy the ride. There are things you can control. For
Fortune's Pico, that's his role.
Alright.
Embrace the result, stop keeping score. That's the essence, life's true goal.
Live stream.
Not just trails
Go.
and battles.
Yeah.
Take and joy and simple stuff.
Oh, hey, I got my homie.
Let me make
Hey,
this clear.
I got
If they mess with
Monaco.
you, they mess
Hey,
with me.
I finally got this nigga, bro. I've been trying to get this dude for like 3 months. Now we got it. All right, cool. We got Shadow on the squad. And he wasn't even the S rank. This is A rank. We still got an S rank coming up. I just don't know if it's the equipment or good. Come on, please give me old girl. Give me Pro Mia, bro. Give me Pro Mia. Give me that. Come on. Give me Pro Mia. Last thing we go. Hey, we got her. Super Agent Pro
Not
Mia.
until the day fates judge.
Welcome to the squad, Pro Mia.
This is my
Yeah,
redemption.
yeah. Yeah, we got her. Turn them up. They can't stop us now. We going up. I got no reason to stop. I'm gonna fly. I'm my way up to the top. Never gonna stop. Niggas, my niggas on fire. Go ahead, turn them all. Open up my third eye, get fired. No clout. And genuinely just got 2 new characters. Not 1 and 4. I'm good with this. I've been waiting to get her, bro. Cause I got everybody else.
Understood.
Yeah, from
I
here
can
we
become.
go.
Hey, don't
Take your
just tell me the target.
I will. Just hold on now. We gotta do some things. Convert. Yeah. Go ahead on up there. All right, we gotta do some. I gotta do some training. She gotta. Oh yeah, I gotta give her a core. I don't want to give her that one, but I kind of gotta give her that one. Like, I don't think I have any. Oh wait, oh yeah, I do. Holy Jesus. I got a whole bunch of cores. But here's the problem. I don't have any other cores that she can use. That's anomaly. You see what I'm saying? See, it's lacking. She's lacking the whatever. That's what it says. Lacking the ability to use it, and it sucks. Cause I wanted to use one of these. What is? I see. I got a whole bunch of these. Like, that's all right. That's what I'll do. I'll equip this one, then overclock it. Confirm, make it full. And then we just want to enhance it. I didn't even do that. There we go. Sure, enhance it. Yeah, modify it, enhance it. So it's gonna be easier to modify this up, get it up to max level than to do one of these, which actually I need to I need to go ahead and do these two as well. Well, this one at least on Pipers. I need to go ahead and do get Pipers up. I just make her stronger. See, whenever a squad member inflicts whenever a squad member inflicts an attribute anomaly on an enemy, the equipper gains a buff that increases the anomaly proficiency by 30, stacking up to 4 times. So that means 120. Yes. The effect expires when the target recovers from stun or is defeated. The duration of each stack is calculated separately. Ooh, that's crazy, actually. The what? So they're counted independently. Okay. Damn. Let's see. Well, actually, let's equip it first, and then enhance it. Do I got any more of those around here? I got Exos. That's all I got. Oh, come on, man. Can you disagree with me this one time? Come on. Quill, my CD. Oh yeah, I like this part of ZZZ better than NTE as well. Like I said, I picked it up, played it like one day, and like that was it. Like I don't know, bro. I just didn't like it. I did not like NTE. Like I like the characters; they were cool, but like the gameplay was, I didn't like it. It's not me. This is a lot more my speed, or style, I should say. Not even speed, because that made me sound old as fuck. This is a lot more my style. All right, now she's gassed up. She's got her stat bonuses. Yeah, anomaly proficiency 48. That's good. Ooh, her energy regen is 0.72 already. Ooh. Her crit rate 4.8. Nice. Okay. Yeah. Right.
Just tell me the target.
It's out.
Understood.
Come on.
Just tell me the target.
I'm the target. Come get me. See, this is one of the things I like about this, right? Is you can go into every character and you can go, man, I don't know where to get this. And instead of clicking back and then trying to figure it out or going online, you can literally just click on the object and then it literally tells you, like, hey, look, you can go to combat simulation and get this right here. This specific combat simulation. Like, you don't have to go and find this shit. That's another reason that I like this game. Like in NTE, there is nothing like that to say, oh, well, you need this, this, and this, and this is how you get it. You just click on that button and it takes you there. Nope. No. It tells you what you need to do, but then you have to go figure out where to go and do that. And I didn't want to take the time to do it. Be real with you. I'm gonna be real with you.
Awaiting further instructions.
How can I?
Hey, don't.
Time for.
How about a little late night adventure? I promise you'll love it. Let's take a.
How can I? It's our turn.
Understood. Leave it to me.
To what do I owe the pleasure? This weather's perfect for a little exploring. So
Time for. Come on. Let's get. How can I?
let's take a remember to
prefab.
buckle up.
Where is my? Hold on. Cause she's.
Looking for intel?
You want to ready and
Take your time. I'm listening.
He's with the spook shack. Okay. I think she's with the spook shack
I
too,
can
right?
become even stronger.
good.
Take your time.
Oh, no, she's with the.
Loyalty lies with the winner.
She's with the. She just joined the Son of Caledons. Okay, I got her on the right squad then.
Looking for intel?
Awaiting.
That's a squad right there.
Standing by.
That's a squad. I usually don't use her, because
My
I didn't want to
I
bother to
only
level
hate
her
it.
up.
Understood.
I can
Not
become
even gonna
even
cap.
stronger.
I just didn't want to do it.
Good day, Proxy. You want to test my hand? Ready for combat.
What's your character
Sukaku,
name?
ready.
Oh, they're all in the scoop shack.
Perfect
Hold
for
on
a
now.
little
I need to
exploring.
make a scoop shack team.
How about a little late night adventure? I promise you'll love
Stop
it.
it. But I need to make a scoop shack team. Let's see. Can I just
Awaiting
filter
further
that?
instructions.
Can I filter that? Let's see. RB. Oh, I can. All right. Action. Yes, I can. Okay. Spook Shack. Yeah. Boom. I only got 2. Okay. New Airdo
How
security.
about a little late night
Oh.
adventure? I promise
So you can
you'll
be in
love
more
it.
than one. Or is that just? Oh, okay. I see.
A mission? Take me along.
Krampus Alliance Authority.
Understood. Leave it to me. Just tell me the target.
Sukaku, ready.
Billabong.
So
Every
you want to
industry.
test my hammer?
Cunning Hairs.
Hey, don't look down
Victoria's
on me. Ready for
Housekeeping
combat.
Company.
Standing by. I'm sorry.
Potential activation. Ooh, what?
Awaiting further instructions.
Ah,
I only need some tech support. Let's start the experiment.
I'm sorry.
what you sorry for? What you sorry for? Where's my gun shooter at? Where my shooter at? Where my shooter at? Oh, that's him. Yeah, this is him right here. He got the gaddy. Bro, it's insane. This dude, like, he will literally pull that shit out and just start shooting. Like, he won't even hit the opponent. He'll just be shooting. He's like, what is the point? That one, that one.
Coming through. Sneak attack. Good work, Piper.
I love her. Oh, baby. I love it, baby.
Great hit.
Who's the boss now?
Surprise. A solid hit.
Who's the boss now? Cool it, Lucy.
Look at this thing.
I'm cruising now. A solid hit.
This prey is mine.
Get while they're down.
Alright, I'll take over. Get out of the way. Beg for mercy. That's that. Too late.
Coming through.
Alright, I meant to hit back, and I hit do it again, didn't I? Yeah. Alright. Hit back device. What? Oh. Disable the vibration. I don't like that. Okay.
I'll have
It's my turn, my lady. Gotta keep the claws sharp.
Hey, girl.
Play a little.
Don't flinch! Solid hit!
This prey is launched!
Don't flinch forward!
This will cost extra. This one won't be easy.
Great catch!
No.
Roadkill!
Boy, oh boy.
Buckle up!
Yeah, that's why you're my favorite hacker in general. This might be my favorite hacker in general.
Beg for mercy. Scratch that. Too late.
It's so solid. The gameplay is so simple, yet it's so effective.
I'm not a loser!
And the graphics are so good. Bro.
And the winner
are so
is
good.
me!
It's the exit scene, the finish scene. I love that wiped out. I love that. Like, yeah, ZZZ is the one to beat. Now I see what NTE is trying to beat. It's not. I think Zenless Zone actually has more concurrent players, even though NTE is brand new. And yes, NTE had more concurrent players than this, but I don't think it's gonna hold. I think people are gonna get real bored of everybody just like everybody
Understood.
putting
Leave it
out
to
all
me.
the info on it already, and the game's barely been out for a month. You know, like I have no reason to play it. I just watch other people play it. It's free, yeah, but there's nothing to really do. Because I mean, the ones playing it right now are just like they've already completed the first story or whatever. They're just sitting there like they have nothing else to do, and I'm just like, yep, I don't have that problem. Don't have that problem. Oh yeah. I never did go to the coffee shop, did I? Ooh, she cute. She cutie. She's a cutie. And it's another thing I like about this game as compared to NTE. You notice anything about the environment? Like, just look around. You notice anything? Everything ain't pixelated the fuck out. And you're not like running around going, ah, I don't know which one I want to do. I just shoot race over here. There's a heist over here. There's a mission over here. There's another mission over there. Like, imagine seeing this. Imagine seeing this, but your whole entire map looks like that. That's what NTE looks like for me right now. And I don't feel like deciphering and going through trying to figure out which mission I should do and which ones I shouldn't do. Just don't overload everybody with freaking mission quests right from the jump street. Let's see. Eve. Get my lucky scratch off, even though we did one at like 4 a.m. this morning.
Are you trying to give a grandma like me a
Let's
run
see.
for her
Mary
money?
responds to hollow disturbance.
Or perhaps
Everything
you just
normal.
want a
Maria do
scratch
now.
card.
Nice. All right, cool. So now we've got rid of old buddy.
See ya.
Brinson's Beauty Salon. I want to go in there. I bet you could. If I was playing as what's her name? Could I go in there? I do want to go up here though. Oh yeah. I wish we can sit down up there or make this multiplayer. Like I wish I could make this co-op where I can invite my friends in to play in the same lobby where it's just us, whoever's in the group, running around. What's up, Lucy? That's my baby girl. Bro, Lucy's. I like her. She's cool. Lucy is what I would think a biker chick would be like. Like the way Lucy is what I would picture a biker chick to be like. Kind of off-putting, but not really like super feminine, but not, you know what I'm saying? Got this little attitude about him. Shout out to all my vets out there. Again, it's Memorial Day, guys. Make sure y'all, I should have put that in the name of the stream. Matter of fact, I still can. Hold on, I gotta edit my name on my screen. I gotta do that for every stream today. It's Memorial Day. I know Memorial Weekend just passed, but I always wondered that, like why they do Memorial Day the weekend before, or Memorial Weekend the weekend before. I mean. Much earlier on, when the final winner gets that honor. The record keeper is a mysterious lady in goggles. It showed up last night. You mean like the lady that I just said was cute down at the other end of the block? Female. Oh, okay. So they don't drink coffee, they drink tea milk. We drink coffee. Realistically, what's the difference between tea milk and coffee? Tell me. Besides coca and tea. Spicy. What? One sip of nitro fuel and I'm going to combust. Yeah, I'm gonna get some coffee. I don't know how to get the other two unlocked, by the way.
There's no better choice for kickstarting your morning than an artfully crafted brew.
Oh, it says, once you reach Internet level 20 and complete the proxy promotion, the 10 master specials will be available. Whatever. That's. I got the special, but how do you unlock the other two? That's what I want to know.
Oh, it's thanks to astute customers like you.
It's got different cups for different ones, and I saw the other cups. Now I can go do more training if I wanted to.
Creation.
Watch. So we can go back here, go to our agents.
It's so How about a little late night adventure? I promise you'll love it.
Bet you will.
This weather's perfect. Ready for
Understood.
Good day.
Looking for intel? Or hiring me for...
To what do is it? Need some...
Come on. Let's
Hey there, wait.
I can become even stronger.
You know.
My loyalty.
I have 2 guns, so double the accuracy.
No. That's not how Kimbo works, bro. That's not how Kimbo works. Doubling up the amount of guns you have does not double your accuracy. No. No. Actually, it cuts your accuracy in half. Dang it, Billy. Auto combat. I was about to say, I got auto combat. Why don't you choose that? Wow. Okay. Oh, wow, I've only pulled him once. I'm surprised.
Starlight, it's time to shine.
Nothing to fear.
Good day.
Understood.
If you need...
Let's start the experiment. I only handle technical matters.
Under 1 tack crap. They leveled it up. Alright, we're good. It's not a bad thing that it leveled it up. It's just like, I was already. Alright, let's go talk to Bill. See what they over here doing. Oh, Piper, what the Piper, why? Really? So you remember my car, but you don't know whose it is. You wanna go for a ride? With your old ass. Piper old as shit, bro. Let's listen to her talk, you know what I mean. He gets to ride in the town with someone else today. Well, why don't you ride with me, man? Still Tusk. Height restrictions. Oh, okay. Wait, what do you drive? Hold on. What? How big is Steel Tusk? If there's height restrictions and it's not allowed into the city, what are you driving? That's what I want to know. The name of whatever she drives is called Steel Tusk. I'm gonna guess it's a vehicle of some sort, but I can't guess how big that mug is. Okay. Underground parking lots. Yep. You take Piper to the underground parking lot, explaining how expensive it is and how parking gets violated at Lumia Square. As she takes in the rows of neatly parked cars, you hear a faint gasp from Piper, followed by a stunned silence. Piper doesn't say anything until you get back to the surface, as if she's lost in thought the whole time. Yes, and I wish that we could use that elevator right there. Mm-hmm. Don't mention Steel Tusk. What? Even your car would barely squeeze it here. So what is Steel Tusk? Is that the 18-wheeler? Oh, it's the 18-wheeler. It's the semi truck. It's their semi. She drives the semi, bro. The smallest one drives the semi. You know what? When you look at her gloves, actually, when you look at her gloves, it does make sense that she drives a semi. She actually wears working gloves that semi drivers use all the time. That's the gloves they use when they're taking the trailer off, when they're setting it up on the legs, unhooking everything, all that. Because a lot of times those trailers, the connector plates get really hot. Just from connecting on the trucks all the time. They're worn out. But I guess that one just stays connected. Because if I'm not mistaken, right, we went there. We went into the outer ring and saw where they were at, where their base is at, right? And like the trailer itself is just an open up bar. What? You just pulling around a bar while everybody else has to ride their bikes everywhere. Okay. Trust increased. Good. Cool. Yeah, they told me when I left that they were going to be making visits into Lumia Square. What is that? With Furtastic experience, bro. So it's a furry store, okay. Where are you going back here? Let's see where this person's going. Is that my car? That's not my car. My car's over there. Whose car is that? You lucky I can't follow you. I really be wanting to see what the NPCs be doing. Like where they be going. What's this? Cola bomb. Or bomb cola. That's cool. It's another one of those. That store that we can't go in. What's Mia doing? A bamboo named Roger, huh? Hold on. You're not, let's stay mission focused. The day, what? Qualifiers. I mean, I'm already there. So, wait. Yeah, I am. Okay. It just took me to literally across the street. Oh no, it took us to HIA headquarters. Wait. Yeah, no, I was right. I'm tripping. I was disoriented. We are still in Lumia Square. New Year celebration. Woo. I know I got a ton of side quests. Like y'all can't ignore. Like I ain't gonna ignore me. I'm just out here side questing. That's why I can't be one of those. I can't be one of those gamers that just like rushes through a game to get to the end. Like what? It's like all the material that you miss along the way is it's a lot, especially in games like this. That's why, like, if you've noticed, right, a lot of content creators that were hyped about NTE, now they're playing other games like this and Forza Horizon 6 and Uma Musume instead of playing NTE. The reason for that being is because they've already completed the story for NTE, so now they have nothing to do. You see what I'm saying? The game doesn't have enough in it yet as far as story goes. Yeah, it's got enough side quests. Holy crap. It's got plenty enough side quests. A million again. This is what's her name's Bang Boo. That's what's her crap? The girl with the pink hair from the Cunning Hairs. This is her Bang. That's her Bang Boo. Competition? What competition? There's a Bang Boo pageant? Can I go? If Nicole wins, it pays back the money. Is that good? Okay, yeah. So you know. So you, Nicole, that's her name. Nicole don't strike me as a Nicole though. I don't know. To me, she strikes me more as like a Emily or something. That seems to like fit her character better. To like an Emily. I know a couple Emilys, and both of them are cool as fuck. Shout out to Emily Houston and Emily dang, what's her last name now? Shoemate, I think. I went to school with them. Cool as fuck. Actually, I've never met an Emily that was mean. Both of them were cool. And I was friends with one of them for like 10 years. Maybe 50. Actually, I'm still friends with them. I just don't talk to them a lot because they're married. You know what I mean? I give that respect. You know, once you get married, you know, there's a certain respect that comes with that. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? Even though y'all are just friends, you know what I'm saying? You gotta back off, you know, you gotta chill out, let them do what they do. Because both of them still ask me questions about guys all the time. They're like, why do guys do this? You know, my husband said da 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 da. I was like, bro, listen, you gotta remember, right? It's like, is he being mean to you, X, Y, and Z? You know, like, no, he's not. But like when he comes home, he's so frustrated and he don't want to talk, and I just want to have a conversation with him, but all he wants to do is rest and relax and sit down and close his eyes. And I'm like, yes. that's yes. It's like, you got a job too, right? He's like, yeah, of course, you know. I was like, guys are just different in that manner. Like, we don't want to come home after working all day and then talk about our feelings. We want to come home after working all day and then do something to escape that feeling that we're still working. And it really all depends on how home feels. If home feels like home, then he's gonna start working. He's gonna spend more time with you. If he feels like he's not home when he's home and at peace when he's home, then he's not gonna want to be real, you know what I mean, real expressive. Instead, he's gonna be real frustrated. So ladies, if your partner does not want to talk about their job when they get home from work, let them chill. Don't just let it go. If you say, "Hey honey, how was work?" and then they go, it was all right. Just leave it there. Just leave it there. Not well, what happened? Tell me about it. Because if it was something crazy that happened, they would tell you. You know what I'm saying? You hit them with the "how was work?" and they hit you with the "oh babe, let me tell you, do happened." Like, then you good. But if they don't want to talk, don't keep pressing it. Ask them if they need something. Do they need a drink? You know what I'm saying? You need some soda, you need some tea. You know what I mean? You need to step outside, chill for a bit, rest, sit on the porch, something. You know what I'm saying? Go sit with them. Go sit with them. You ain't got to talk. Just go sit with them. Just sitting with a dude. Like, this is what females don't understand, right? Just by just being in the general area of us, right? After we've had a rough day at work or whatever, just by being in the general area, you're helping. You don't have to say anything. Trust me. Just by being in the general area, by being cuddly, because that's what guys like. We like girls that are cuddly. If you want to cuddle with us, cool. We like that. But there are certain times when we don't want to cuddle. We just want to sit down, relax, and look at you. Because put it like this, right? We don't get in relationships with people that we think are ugly. We get in relationships with people we think are beautiful. So if your boyfriend just want to, or girlfriend, or husband just want to sit there, or wife just want to sit there and look at you, let them sit there and look at you. Don't let it. Don't make it uncomfortable. Don't let it make you uncomfortable. Or at least it shouldn't make you uncomfortable. I mean, that's the person that chose you. So you gotta look good to them. Just sit there and be cuddly. A lot of times we'll come in, and if you on the couch on your phone, doom scrolling or whatever,
You don't even get a break.
we'll come and sit on the couch or come and sit in the chair next to the couch
It's at midnight on
and
New
just
Year's
sit
Day,
there.
so
Why?
it's sort of still
Because
the
we
night
got that
before.
feeling. It's that
Once I
ambiance.
wrap this up, this year's work
You're
will be
calming
done
us
and
down
dusted.
without having to
Working at
stay or
midnight
do
on New
anything.
Year's? Wait,
Or,
don't tell me.
you know,
You're
just
the
coming
guest
home
of
to
honor
a
this
clean
year?
house. Or
That's right. This year's guest of honor
like
is
a microwave
me.
pizza or
Who else could be
a
more
Hot Pocket or
perfect for the
something.
job?
That helps. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to make a whole 3-course meal. But a little snack after work always helps. It makes us feel a lot better.
Guest of honor? For what?
The annual year light. We light it every. You never stay for the whole New Year's performance. That's why you keep missing the lighting ceremony. Who was last year's guest of honor again?
And you'll see what I mean.
Can't
Once you do
remember,
these things,
but last year's
these
lighting
small
bamboo
little
was
things,
super cute.
you'll see exactly what I mean. Same thing for if you have a roommate, right? Let's say you're single, they're single, but y'all live together. So, you know what I'm saying? Because it happens, right? They're not in a relationship, but they're living in the same house because bills, because it's more manageable. It makes sense, right?
Snooze-fest.
It makes sense to me
Speaking
anyway,
of which,
especially today.
I understand why a
So I
celebrity
100%
would like
understand
to
it.
light, but why is there a
But again,
The bamboo is
If
tradition.
he comes home
Some
and the
people
house
get
is
really
clean,
into Gilded Carrot
the
Day
roommate
and even give their
is
bamboo
going to
a
be like,
makeover.
wow,
And once it's over,
this
the
is
new
cool.
year starts.
I like this. And
From
you know what
this
he's
day
going to
on,
do? He's
the
going
days
to go
get
and look
longer,
for a girl
the nights get shorter, and before
that
you
can
know
do
it,
that.
spring's here. So, Gilded Carrot Day is the day when light begins, and the year light
It's
is
one of
meant
those
to bring
things
good
that
fortune.
guys look for
By the way,
when
did
we're
you know, Asta?
looking for
Gilded Carrot Day is
someone
also a
to
holiday
date
to
or
commemorate
marry,
the pioneer
I
of
should say.
proxies.
Not even date, just
Huh?
marry.
I've
When we're
never
looking for
heard
somebody
of
to
that
date,
before.
Gilded
it
Carrot
doesn't go
Day
that
is the
deep.
day
When
when
we're
light
looking for
begins.
somebody to marry,
But actually,
we start
there's
looking at a
another
lot more
meaning.
things.
On that
How do you
day,
carry yourself?
Joyous was the
How do
first to
you
leave a
choose
hollow
to
using
dress
his
in
own
public?
calculated path, and
Are
brought out the first
you
carrot in Eridu's
are you
history.
showing the world all your
You could
goodies?
even say
Are
that
you
Eridu's history
are you going
started
to
with the
conserve
birth
those
of the
goodies
carrot.
for
With the
one
technology to
particular
reliably
person
escape
behind
hollows,
closed
the
doors?
city's founders were able
You
to
know,
turn these
are you
disasters
sloppy
into
drunk in
resources,
public?
mining
Are
endless
you
ether
not?
from the hollows to
Same
build
thing for
Eridu.
guys. It's the same
That's why
thing.
Gilded
Like,
Carrot Day is
guys,
also
do
the
you
day
got
the
your
hollows
cologne
were
on?
first explored.
Do you
It's the day
smell
when
good?
Eridu's light
Did you
began.
take a shower?
The reason the year light
If you
is lit
drunk
by
the
a
night
bamboo
before,
is because
did you get up and
when
shower
Joyous
first
escaped the
before you
hollow,
left
his
the
only
house?
companion
Like,
was a borrowed bamboo, a prototype made by Lady Sunbringer herself. The first carrot was stored in this bamboo. So, saying Gilded Carrot Day is a holiday to commemorate the pioneer of proxies isn't wrong, right?
Oh, so that's the story behind proxies. Isn't Joyous usually considered the pioneer of investigators, though?
When it comes to calculating holopaths, many investigators can't hold a candle to proxies, especially those
it's
who
like
can
I'm
make their own
it's like I'm
carrots.
single.
No matter how you look at
But
it,
like-
proxies are the true inheritors of Joyous'
No, I'm not
legacy.
necessarily looking to date, but
That makes sense.
you know what I'm saying? I'm not looking
Since
to date.
Gilded Carrot Day holds such significance for proxies,
I'm just chilling,
I
man.
have a request
got-
for you.
I feel like I don't have time to date, honestly. This is work, work, work all the time. It seems like all my money that I make goes right back
Okay,
into the
I
bills.
agree.
So it's like I don't
Wait,
have any date money
don't
to
you
go
want
on
more
dates like I
details?
did when I was in my 20s.
Simply
It's
put,
weird.
besides turning on the light, the year
It's
light
almost like-
ceremony requires a bamboo partner.
The actions
The
of
bamboo
the
chosen each year is
president
the Redu's Got
and the last
Boo champion.
president over the last
And
8
I
years
want
or
Eos
10
to win the
years
championship
has
this year.
made a
My partner
very large
must be
difference
Eos.
in how much we bring home. You know?
If I remember correctly, Redu's
So a lot of times what I've noticed is it has nothing to do with
What?
the dating
not
scene has
like
nothing to
that.
do with the current like state of men and women necessarily. Obviously there's a small
You're
group
the
of
bamboo that
men
Astro
and
kissed.
women
Isn't
that
proof enough of
don't
your charm?
that just hates the opposite
my
race for whatever
There's no
or sex
bamboo
for whatever
more
reason I
deserving
should
of
say.
being my partner
You
than
know,
you.
whether it's
All that's
the
left is
daddy
for
women,
all of
I
you
can do
arrogant
bad all
to
by
witness
myself, I don't need no
Eos's charm
man,
and agree
or it's
with
the
my
guys
judgment.
that think that
Simple,
all
right?
women are the same and they all have this
is it?
mindset of they
Of
don't need no
course.
man
A
and they're just going to
bamboo's aesthetic
disrespect
can be
me every
switched
chance
up
they
after
get,
all.
X, Y, and
Eos
Z,
is backed by Astria,
and try
the
and
most
make me into some
magnificent
kind of
woman in
still,
all of New
and she
Eridu,
controls
and
everything.
the
Like,
most legendary
there's
proxy
always going to be
Phaeton.
those guys, just
With
like
a
there's always going to be
combination
those
of
women.
aesthetics and
But
technology,
for
we're the
whatever reason,
strongest team in
those
this year's
voices are amplified right now. You know? Which
Redu's Got
is
Boo.
acting out.
Will definitely make Eos this
But
year's
those
new
voices are
Eridu Bamboo
amplified
of the
right
year.
now, and we gotta fix that.
Eos, if you don't trust me, trust Bell and Wise.
You know what I mean? If we can fix it, it would be good.
having Eos experience this doesn't sound like a bad idea. Since Eos agreed to it already, I don't have any.
Okay, it's decided then. Let's leave the registration to Eve. All we need to do is figure out how to win every round of the competition.
It's like, in total, it's just like women look for certain things in guys for marriage. Guys look for women, certain things in women for marriage. And right now, it's just like the stats that guys have to reach is like, first of all, some of these things can't even change without getting like major surgery and breaking bones. Like, you got to be over six whatever. You got to make 6 figures and have a house and a car and all that stuff already before we start dating. Like, and then for guys, it's like you got to be under a certain way. You got to look a certain type of way. You know, you got to be curvy, blah, 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 blah. Like, some guys are like that. Now, a lot of guys won't even consider the third point, which is money, right? Most guys don't even think about girls with money. You ever notice that? Like, that's never a topic or one of the things that guys look for in women when they're trying to choose a mate. They never go, what's your salary? How much do you weigh? And do you have any kids? That's never the three. It's usually, do you have any kids? You know what I'm saying? What kind of situation you in? And what's your personality like? Like, what do you like to do when you home? You know, are you nice? Are you bipolar? Do you clean the house? Do you maintain yourself? Do you clean yourself? Like, these are the kind of things that guys think about. We're not thinking about the financial side of things. We're thinking about the connectivity side of things. How well do we connect with you? So always be true. Guy or girl, be honest with whoever you think you about to go on a date with or you want to go on a date with. Be honest with them. Ladies, if you want to impress a guy, you want to keep a guy around, you want a guy to propose to you, then show you have those wifely qualities. Show him that you know how to cook. Show him you know how to clean. Show him you know how to do laundry. Show him you know how to do, you know, maintenance type stuff. Whether it's at, you know, I'm not saying you necessarily got to go to their house and do their laundry and clean their house. But if your house is clean and your laundry is done and, you know what I'm saying, he comes over and cook dinner for you two, then that shows him, hey, you know, I want to be perceived this certain type of way. But if he go over there, house is dirty, it look like a college house, clothes all over your floor, you got drawers everywhere, you smell like you just went out and party last night, and now today you want to hang out, complaining about a headache and a hangover all the time. Like, no, guys ain't gonna want to deal with that. They just gonna be like, bruh, nah, I don't think this gonna last. And then they cut it off. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing for guys. Like, you go out, you know, you smell like you go out and party all the time. Your house is dirty. You know what I'm saying? You don't do your dishes. You don't wash your clothes. You don't shower your ass. She gonna think the same kind of thing. I just think it's weird that the perspective that guys have to have all these things and women should not have to have any of these things, and that's okay, is a double standard in and of itself, and it's absolutely annoying that it's even a thing. I feel like whatever guys look for in girls, girls should look for in guys, and vice versa. If y'all not working towards building an empire, there's no reason to get in a relationship after a certain age. After like 25. If she's more concerned about how much you make as opposed to how much y'all can make doing X, Y, and Z, I don't know, man. Don't sound like a good move to me. Like, I'll give you an example, right? Totally fiction. But I give you an example, right? So, if I was to go on a date, right, and I found a girl, and she showed me she knew how to cook, clean, and maintain the house, and she always kept herself clean, right? And I showed her the same, basically, you know? And then she showed me hey, I'm trying to make some money. You trying to make some money? And I'm like, yeah, I'm a streamer. You know, I make music. I stream multiple types of games. I got, you know, over 1,000. I got over 1,000 YouTube followers. Well, over 900 YouTube followers or subscribers, whatever, followers. I got like 5 subscribers. But I got like, you know, basically 1,000 YouTube followers. And then on Instagram, I got 3,000. Twitter, I got 2.5 thousand. And then Facebook, I got 3,000 again, or 4,000 on Facebook, because it's been there long as fuck. But it's like overall, I think I got like close to 10,000 followers that I stream to on a daily basis. And you know, sometimes everybody comes and watches. Sometimes, you know, they don't. They choose not to. It's just whatever it is. I've never been one of those ones to push it on anybody. But the point is, if she's like, okay, yeah, I'm trying to make some money, and she sees what you're doing, and then she wants to help out with that and build with that and help build that brand and make more money, then that guy's way more likely to want to be with that girl than the girl that goes, okay, you're doing this, well, I'm gonna try and do something totally different. Never mind what you're trying to do. I think you should stop streaming and go and find something else to do. And I'm gonna go and do this random podcast, whatever. Like, guys hate that. They do. Like, when somebody tells them you gotta kill your dreams so I can go follow my dream, they're not gonna want to be with you. The same thing for girls. If you try to tell her she can't, you know, do makeup videos or tutorials or have a podcast, but you're trying to stream, it's not gonna work out. You gotta be flexible. You gotta help her with hers, and she help you with yours, so y'all can build together, so y'all can create an empire. Because if you think about it, right? If you have his and her, right, under one umbrella, one company, then first of all, everything's gonna cost half as much because you're splitting it between two people. And then second order effect is the audiences, right? There's a lot of guys that watch streaming on a daily basis. There's a lot of girls that watch streaming on a daily basis, but like, I think it's like 60-40. I think it's like 60% guys and like 40% girls that are watching streaming on a daily basis, right? Hours of streaming, that is. I'm pretty sure if I go and look who's watching right now, and I see about 4 or 5 of y'all watching right now, pretty sure all of you are going to be guys except for maybe one. You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying that's just how the stats ended up leveling out, because you know, on Twitch and YouTube and all these different streaming platforms, they tell you what the demographic is, and they tell you where you're at. So they tell you if you're a guy or girl and where you are in the world. So I know where my audience is mostly based at. And surprisingly, side point here, surprisingly, for my music, my biggest fan base is actually in England. And for my streaming, my biggest fan base is here in America. So it's like, it's almost like, to me, because the way music is in America, like, people only listen to whoever gets pushed the most. So if you don't have a lot of promotion in America and on the streaming platforms, then you're not going to get a lot of views. But overseas, things are different because they don't have those promotional services and to push the algorithm that way. So there's a better chance of you being a way bigger star or having a lot more followers overseas than in your country. or in America if you live in America. Doesn't mean you can't get popular in America, obviously. But when you think about it, right, if you look at all the biggest artists in America, you'll notice they have 4 to 5 times as many fans out there in the rest of the world as they do in America, right? Like, for instance, you think about like Chris Brown in his golden years, right? In the mid 2000s, right? You think about Chris Brown then, you think about how popular he was in America. But you don't know or realize how popular he was over in Spain, over in England, over in, you know what I'm saying, in the other parts of the world. He was way bigger. Like, way bigger. It was crazy. It's crazy. India too. India loved black music for whatever reason. Holy crap. I mean, look at the artists that are coming to America that are from India or Pakistan. Look, what are they mostly doing? Rap music, soul music, country music. I don't know why Asian countries love rap music. I mean, look at Japan, for instance, right? Let's just slide over to Tokyo, Japan for a second. They have a whole entire industry that has sprung up out of literally nowhere in the last probably 5 or 6 years of Japanese rap. Straight up. Straight out the community, you know what I'm saying? They come straight from the and they get it straight from us. Same thing with the car community. Something I've noticed, right? Over probably the past 6 months to a year, I have noticed that in Japan, particularly, the influx of American cars has gone wild. Like, people are not throwing away, but they're not driving their JDMs, their cars, nearly as much as they're driving Dodge Chargers, the SRTs, you know what I'm saying? That's what they really like over there right now is the Scat Pack. I ain't gonna cap. They going crazy about the Scat Pack overseas in Japan right now. And then with Forza, it just got even wilder. Like, I was watching videos earlier today before I started streaming because that's what I like to do. I don't know why I do that. Instead of going live earlier in the morning, like 8 or 9, I'll watch videos and shit until like noon or 1 and then start streaming. I don't know why I do that. But they are going crazy about American cars. I'm talking about Impalas. I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying, that West Coast vibe. They are all for it. That East Coast muscle car vibe, they are all for it. We talk about drifting over here in America, right? And people getting into drifting. They're getting into takeovers. Swear to God. You think I'm playing? Go on YouTube, type in Japanese takeover. I'm telling you, they're starting down that path. And it's gonna be crazy. Because now we get to watch it, we ain't gotta live it. We don't pass laws on that. And they're like, well, we're already good at drifting, so why not, you know? Why do the Americans think this is so fun? Let's find out why. There you go. Yeah, bro, they get thrown into the burnout box. Straight up. They're gonna start having man, look. Mess around, they start looking at Australians, they gonna go crazy. Because what we doing in America, Australia is doing as well. But Australia has turned it into a professional sport. It's like they call it like the championship of the season is called like the King of Burnouts or something like that. And it's literally takeover scenario, except it's got a point system, it's scored, and they literally burn the rubber off the wheels to the rims. They're not just doing donuts in a box with 2 or 3 other cars. Nah, they doing rollbacks and all that. Like they doing the whole thing. Like other countries are looking at America and going, huh, that looks fun, let's try that. And I mean, we're doing the same thing. I mean, we're doing the exact same thing that Japan and Asian countries. I mean, look at the cars that we're all trying to get and drive. You know, Honda Civics, Acuras, Skyline is a big one, or was a big one, right? That everybody tried to get their hands on, but was illegal to own. K-trucks, that's another huge one. A lot of people are getting into K-trucks because, I mean, they're cool. They're cool as fuck. It just is what it is. They look like the racing semi trucks. They look like mini versions of the racing semi trucks. I like them. And I think it just has a lot to do with just, you know, just not having that kind of thing around where you grow up. You know what I mean? Before long, everybody's gonna be looking at African car companies and the cars coming out there as cars that they want to have. Watch, I put money on it. And African car companies are building a lot more EVs as well. So I can definitely see Americans getting into these African car companies and somehow setting up a deal with them, which we don't have in America, which is why we don't see these African car companies in America. But somebody will get some and bring them to America. It's probably already on YouTube. I'm pretty sure there's been a couple content creators that's tried to buy, like, obviously I've seen them. Obviously we've seen the ones that buy like the Temu the mini trophy trucks and all this kind of stuff from like China and stuff. So you know there's gonna be some that try to buy those cars from Africa, those EVs. I mean, those things are nice too. They like the car, like the EVs in Black Panther, those are real EVs. Those aren't just like CGI EVs. Those are real EVs that are in Africa from those car companies. We just don't have access to them in America or Japan or the rest of the world. Although I can't speak much for like Dubai, Pakistan, out that way. But I would know if Japan had them, because people would be posting about it all the time. There's new EVs on the market, you know, the newest car is out. Nobody's ever seen these cars, and I mean, they wouldn't be wrong. Evelyn looks at you solemnly and leaves the hall with Astra. Maybe you should research your opponent next. But for now, You stay in the hall and take a look at the situation. Excuse me.
I think I just saw a Millie.
Oh, she just started talking. I heard it. And then it stopped. Okay. Oh, they're there too for the competition. The Caledons. There's Billy. So wait, Billy's in the Cutting Hairs and he's a part of the Caledons. Well, I guess they work together. I guess. We do see a couple other characters that we be mixing and matching them all the time, so I can't even say nothing. Or I do, rather. When I came back, Bernice was already happily drinking their second bottle of Nitro Fuel. Oh my God. Oh, Bernice? Oh, why y'all give her the night, bro? That's the alcohol, by the way. Dang. They said it was to calm her nerves. Lucy said, I'm even dumber than Grassy, Woody, and Bricky. What? Then Billy. Oh, shit. Oh, you shouldn't have done that. Then Billy told Lucy about the competition. And now here I am. So he didn't even know he was coming, bro. Lucy just brought him. He thinks so too. I guess Lucy brought me here because she sees my potential. You think? Yeah. They're here. Lucy seems to be talking big business with Billy's boss. A big deal, hee hee. Billy's boss. Where is Lucy at? I gotta talk to Lucy, man. There's Bernice, there's Lighter, Billy's older brother, and Billy himself. Yeah, where is she at? Is she up there? I wonder if we can go up there. Hold on. We ain't never been in here. Skirt. Oh, he got one of those devil. Yeah. Bro, can I enter one of mine? I got like 10 of them. Look, I found a bunch of them. I got him, I got multiple of those guys. The bullseyes. There ain't nothing up here though. Camera, stop it. And we sprint. Oh, wait. That's right, I gotta talk with Hardhead over here. Oh, there's Lucy. I couldn't even see Lucy over there, bro. She just, you know what? Hiding in plain sight. Lucy Lou. My first crush. Way back when, I think it was like, what's the name of that movie? Dang, what's the name of that movie? Not Kill Bill. That's not Lucy Liu. She wasn't in that movie. That girl in Kill Bill was cute though too. The crazy psychotic one with the mace on the chain. Yeah, she was cute though. Charlie's Angels. There we go. Bro. Oh, I love Charlie's Angels. Dawn's cute too, in her own way. I like her. The blonde haired chick, I forget her name. I don't like her. I don't know. She just never attractive to me. I don't like the party types, I guess, like that. It definitely seemed like she was a partier in college. If she went to college. You gotta think though, when that movie came out, they were college age, so oh. Huh. All right, we're gonna end this stream. We're gonna start a brand new stream starting right now in just a couple seconds on this particular screen where we are right now. All right.